Welcome back to this series of videos on the surprising benefits of omega-3 essential fatty acids. Now, as you remember from yesterday's video, omega-3s are a type of fat that is required by your body. And you also probably remember that your body cannot make these fats on its own. Instead, you have to consume these good fats from other food sources like flax and perhaps the very best natural sources such as the oily cold water fish like herring, mackerel, sardines, and even salmon. Now, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 other remarkable benefits that you can get from having the proper amount of omega-3 in your body. Now, the first benefit that you may not have known about is that research suggests that omega-3s reduce joint pain. In fact, I can tell you from my own experience that this appears to be true. I've had a nagging knee injury that I've been nursing for over a year, and once I began taking omega-3s, I noticed a significant lessening of the pain in the joint after only about 2 weeks of use. And there are others who agree. Let's listen in as Dr. Joseph Maroon talks about the use of omega-3s specifically for joint pain.
The 20 years of biking, swimming, and running in triathlons started taking their toll on neurosurgeon Joseph Maroon.
I overused my joints and ended up with some joint problems of significant degree and was actually recommended to have a total knee replacement. I took so much Advil that I got an ulcer from it.
Maroon researched joint problems in the medical literature. Fish oils, because they contain omega-3 fats, looked like they could hold the answer to Maroon's joint pain.
I started on that, and sure enough, I was able to get off of the Celebrex, the Advil, the ibuprofen, and all the non-steroidal anti-inflammatories.
So how do omega-3s actually help with joint pain? Well, it turns out that omega-3 fatty acids, specifically the DHA and the EPA inside them, work because they block inflammation pathways in the cell. They block not one, but multiple pathways within that cell. And when it comes to the most common types of joint pain, the inflammation in those joints is one of the most common culprits. Now, the next amazing health benefit you'll start to see from taking these omega-3s has to do with the proper brain function, memory, and even the relief of depression. Now, since your brain is made up of around 60% fat and your cerebral cortex is made up of about 15% DHA, it makes sense that having the proper amount of omega-3s in your diet would bring some benefits, and that's exactly what we see in the research. The mechanism in play seems to have to do with the keeping of your nerve cells supple and soft rather than stiff, and also in preventing inflammation in the brain. Now, when the nerve cells in your brain become stiff and hardened, it makes the normal transmission of information from cell to cell error-prone. It also appears that the older you get, the more omega-3s you need to keep your brain operating at optimum levels and prevent mental decline. Now, one study in particular showed that mental decline and memory loss could be prevented and in some cases reversed through the supplementation with DHA, which is contained in the omega-3s themselves. Now, this effect on the brain even seemed to have a positive effect on mood and emotions. Let's listen as Dr. Weil talks about the link between omega-3s and improving the symptoms of depression.
Omega-3s are one class of essential fatty acids, meaning that we have to have these in our diet. And these are not so easy to get because there aren't that many dietary sources of them, the best one being oily fish, like salmon, mackerel, sardines, herring, so forth. We need these in adequate amounts every day for optimum health, and it's not just physical health, it's for mental health. There are 2 omega-3 fatty acids called EPA and DHA. Both are necessary. DHA is the main constituent of cell membranes in the brain, and it looks as if you've got inadequate omega-3s in the diet and not getting enough DHA, it leaves the brain susceptible to all sorts of problems, and it appears that omega-3 deficiency is a significant cause of depression. And it affects really all kinds of depression: bipolar depression, unipolar depression, postpartum depression, seasonal affective disorder. So making sure that you're getting adequate omega-3 intake is a very important way to both prevent and treat depression.
Now, the final benefit that you may not be aware of is that multiple studies have proven the positive effect that omega-3s have on your heart health. Studies suggest that the EPA and DHA that are found in fatty acids help reduce the risk factors for heart disease, including high cholesterol and high blood pressure. Now, fish oil has also been shown to lower the risk of death, heart attack, stroke, and even abnormal heart rhythms in people who already have had a heart attack. Fish oil also appears to help prevent and treat hardening of the arteries by slowing the development of plaque and blood clots, which can clog the arteries. Now, I know I promised 3 amazing benefits of omega-3s in this video, but I can't help but tell you about one additional and very exciting benefit. It turns out that having the proper amount of omega-3 in your body will naturally help lower your blood pressure. Several clinical studies suggest that diets rich in omega-3 fatty acids lower blood pressure in people with hypertension. An analysis of 17 clinical studies using fish oil supplements found that taking 3 or more grams of fish oil daily may reduce blood pressure with people with untreated hypertension. Now, I'm sure by now that you're as excited about omega-3s as I am. I began regularly taking a specific omega-3 supplement about 3 months ago, and I can tell you that I've been very happy with the results. My joint pain dramatically improved, and I believe my thinking skills have improved as well, and I found it easier than ever to keep the weight off. Now, in tomorrow's video, I'm going to talk to you about how much omega-3 it's recommended that you take, and also perhaps the most important part of this video series, I'm going to show you exactly what to look for if you decide to start taking an omega-3 supplement and if that's the right decision for you. Now, if you like this video and you want to see more like this, or you have any questions at all, just drop your note in the comment section below. Until next time, be in good health.